Detective Johnson.
Detective Jones.
How long have you been at the scene for?
The last hour.
And we're looking at 50 bodies.
Yes.
Can I have his draw? This is a complete shit show. The local authorities have fucked this up.
That's why we're taking over this case right now.
You need to play to the camera.
Detective Jones.
Detective Johnson.
What are we looking at here today?
We're looking at 50 bodies.
This is tragic.
They fucked it up, the local authorities.
Another 50 just today alone?
It's not even 10 o'clock yet.
After last week, we had 300 murders last week, and the Scottish police can't even handle this. I think that's why we have to come in here and take over.
I think that we need to get our morning coffee and come back and investigate the scene.
Yeah. It looks like the man was murdered right here. And then they dragged the body into these bushes over here.
So, are we looking at multiple deaths here?
Yeah. It's the whole Sonny Bean family.
The last place they were spotted was 5 miles down that road. But I'm seeing a lot of suspicious signs here. This is one of the most grim cases I've seen in the 50 years that I've been in the business. Another murder case. It's not even 10 o'clock yet, I've just had my morning coffee. To think what motivates the killers. They've definitely been here. You know, I thought you were buried deep in the office with paperwork.
I actually was last week, but I decided that this case was big enough and you could handle it on your own.
Well, that's interesting, seeing that you had that case come up against you when you weren't able to find the killer.
I was acquitted.
Well, there was more killers loose. It's very suspicious that you found yourself in the same place and another 50 bodies down.
But here in Scotland, there shouldn't be that much murder. This isn't Detroit. I mean, you couldn't handle yourself in Detroit like I used to.
I deal with specialised cases, Mrs. Jones.
I'm Johnson.
Mrs. Johnson. We've got important things to discuss.
Right, what?
Well, I think that me and you both know that the case isn't going to solve itself if there's no cooperation between us.
I'm not cooperating with someone like you. You have no respect for me whatsoever. When I worked in Detroit, things were completely different.
Is that so?
Yeah.
Well, I'm just thinking about the case at hand. I'm not looking backwards. I want to be cooperating with you so that we can get some justice in this town. The people of this town are scared, Detective. There's been 7 bodies dumped into the lake this morning already.
This is the deepest lake in the world. How do we know that there are more than 7 bodies?
If you drained that lake...
I think he has an MO to kill 100 people by the end of the week.
If you drained that lake, you would find all sorts down there. I'm telling you, criminals from Bulgaria all the way to Norway, they're coming here to dump the bodies.
This is ridiculous. You should have solved this case by now. I thought you were the best.
They sent me here because you couldn't do your job.
I'm from Detroit. I got sent here.
Well, I worked on the crime gangs, the Genovese crime gangs down in Sicily. And
Sicily?
Yeah.
Sicily? You think this Sicily matters here? This is Loch Ness!
Did you get to the castle all right?
Of course I did.
Right, the mission today is to find the owner of the castle who thinks that they can evade the authorities. But I've brought my special pass today.
According to my sources, she ran off to the Moldovs.
Well, we're going to find her, and if she's there, then we're going to have to just jump on a jet and
That
get
scared me.
What?
I heard something behind the bourbon.
Oh,
I
come
thought
on.
someone was laughing at us.
Didn't you learn in basic training to be aware of your surroundings, Sergeant?
I am constantly aware of my surroundings.
Yeah.
That's why I heard the bird laughing at us and you didn't. You're littering.
You need to make sure that you're looking at all times. Because if we don't find the suspect today, then there's going to be no solving these murders that are happening everywhere.
This
You know,
is your fault.
it's 12 o'clock and there's been 15
It's
murders.
your fault.
My fault? I'm trying to make sure that this
My
department...
family would still be alive if it wasn't for you.
I'm trying to make sure this department
Don't you
is
dare
working.
touch me.
You
Don't you dare touch me!
want to start this again with me? I think I'm afraid of you. Well, I kind of am, but I just want to make sure everything goes smoothly. And we're gonna get vengeance and let's go. Yeah, let's go.